Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a fun makeup look. I had a request to recreate this makeup look, but slower, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Also, if you're wondering if there's something that looks a little bit different about me, it's my eyelashes. I got a lash lift yesterday for my very first time, so that aside, we're just going to jump into this makeup right away. My lips feel really dry, so I'm just going to prep them first. For my base, I'm going to be using this Laura Mercier Tinted Blur Balm, just applying with a brush, dabbing any excess on the back of my hand, and sweeping from the outer areas of my face inwards using a firm to light pressure. For areas that I need more coverage, I'm using my brush to press in the product with firm pressure. Otherwise, I'm keeping my pressure light and loose. Also, with this product, you want to make sure not to overwork any areas because that will just lift the product. I've been using this product for a few days now and I love the skin-like finish. Like, it looks just like my skin. Normally at this stage of my makeup, I would just set with powder and spray, but you want to let the Tinted Blur Balm set. So I'm just going to leave it. For my eyebrows, nothing's really changed. I'm just going to fill in the tail ends of my eyebrows where it's more sparse. Brushing out to make it look more natural. And you know what, we're just gonna move right into the eyes. Using this palette from MAC, I'm just gonna use this shade for the base of my eyes. And grabbing this white shade, I'm going to concentrate the eyeshadow at the center of my eyelid, like so. You may have to layer it a couple times just to make sure that it's nice and bright and white. And also gonna blend upwards towards my eyebrows. Now that I have something like this, I'm gonna go in with this matte dark black and really just focus it on this outer corner right here. Doing the same thing with the inner corner of my eye, and also adding some more layers of the dark eyeshadow to build on that depth. You can also kind of sculpt out a bit of a cat eye when you're working on the outer edge of your eyelid. Don't worry about perfecting it yet. To add some more depth to this look, I'm just gonna bring the dark eyeshadow over the white a little bit, if that makes sense. And now we're just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And now even taking this darker black, a little bit more sparkly, I'm going in again to add some more depth to the outer and the inner corners of my eyes. Going back to the same brush I used for my Blur Balm, I'm just going to clean up any excess eyeshadow. My original look, I don't think I actually had that much of a cat eye, but let's change it up a little bit. Going in with a smaller blending brush, I'm going to add some eyeshadow to my lower eyelid. And once that's done, we're going to tightline the entire eye. Starting at the inner corner, you're going to want to pull out the skin this way. So you can draw comfortably here. And it is totally okay if this is messy because we are going to smudge it out later. I'm also going to bring the eyeliner just in the inner corner of my eye here. I know it looks really messy, but we're gonna make it look better. Taking that same small brush I used for the eyeshadow on my lower lid, I'm just gonna smudge out now the eyeliner. Just so that there's no harsh lines on my eyelids. I'm just gonna add some more white to the middle of my eyelids to give it more contrast. Using my foundation brush, I'm just gently cleaning up under my eyes. Now adding some mascara to finish off the eyes. Now for some blush, I'm just gonna go directly onto my face and use a brush to blend. Adding some contour. And blending again with the brush. This dual brush is honestly one of my favorite brushes to use just because of the versatility. I'm going to also contour my lips. I'm going to add a little bit of warmth to my face with some bronzer. And for highlight, we are using my favorite highlight stick from Westman Atelier, just on high points of my face and my nose. Using my fingers to blend. And now we're gonna add some powder. Just gently dabbing so I'm not moving the product around or disturbing it. Quick spray. And now we're gonna move on to my lips. Taking the MAC lip liner in Stone, I'm just gonna line my lips very traditionally. Because I want to create a gradient effect on my lip, I'm just gonna draw it in a little bit thicker than I normally would and pressing my lips together to blend. Now I'm taking a brighter nude lipstick and applying to the inner areas of my lips. Using my fingers to blend and then going back in with the lip liner to redefine my edges. So I'm taking a darker lip liner. I'm going to define my Cupid's bow a bit because I find that this shade Stone kind of fades into my skin color. So just drawing it in. Using a small brush to just gently blend it in with the rest of my lip. And I'm going to do the same thing just at the bottom of my lips, but keeping the lip liner central. And voila, here's the final results. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know, as well as any makeup recommendations. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.